Hi, this project is related to MATLAB analysis of models of a model of rocket's flight characteristic. Basically, in this project, we just do the MATLAB simulation of the flight dynamics of a rocket model. In the rocket model, we have just used to check the rocket's trajectory, taking into account the thrust, its drag, gravity forces acting on the rocket basically. In the rocket's flight, basically we conclude its maximum height, velocity with acceleration, and the rocket's propulsion propulsion system is a critical component for its overall design. Okay, basically the propulsion system uh, provides the thrust and necessary to overcome the force of gravity and the propel the rocket into space. So in this complete paper, we have just predict the flight behavior of model rockets, facilitating the design, optimization, and the performance evaluation. Okay, so here I have just added the abstract of the rockets model with the introduction, in which I have detailed provided the analysis of detailed its flight, different phases of its flight, including its uh, peak altitude, its descent, its ascent, its the purpose of movement, high speed with the different height and maximum acceleration. It's the complete properties basically. In short, we called it. It's the dynamics properties of the movement of rocket. Okay. So yes, this one I have just also added the thrust far exceed its weight along allowing to its accelerate rapidly off the launch rail. The thing is that we have just considered the aerodynamic forces acting on a rocket, such as lift, drag, which plays a crucial role in its flight dynamics. So yes, I have added the complete introduction in it. Yes, this one, see, this picture is just representing the complete model of rocket of flights, different phases basically, in which how rocket launch, how it's powered for ascent, how it's coasting flight, how it's ejection charge, how it's slow descent, and the recovery basically. Basically, this project is developed for the NASA space uh, project based on the this research basically conducted from the state space agency. We called it NASA because NASA did a great experiment recently in which rocket just launched from one place and then just it successfully recover on the Earth as well to collect the different uh, measurements from different places of different we call it space. Okay, so the second picture is basically defines how the flight direction movement according to different axes, how rocket lift from left to right and right to left according to different displacement angle, and how it stabilizes according to the balance between the center of gravity and center of pressure. So yes, I have just explained the complete launch phase, powered ascent, coasting phase, ejection charge, as well as a descent phase and recovery. Basically, in the design methodology, we have just added all the equations according to power descent, its costing, descent, and the MATLAB simulation as well. Okay. In the MATLAB simulation, we have calculated the complete its velocity, its height, its thrust model, and then I have added the result and discussion method in which we discuss how rocket moved from one place to another place according to different values. Okay, like the height versus time, like the height rate versus time, its phase plane, its velocity, its acceleration, and everything. Okay, see, the height versus time is this, and the velocity versus time according to the phase plane, the movement of the rocket, basically height rate versus time, basically acceleration versus time, and the absolute height versus time as well. Okay, so basically this provide us the absolute velocity versus time and the maximum height, maximum velocity, and total time, basically. So yes, this one is a normal height versus time. Yes, rocket dynamics, pressure versus time, and the conclusion as well. Yeah. See, the future work and references are added, and here is basically, yes, this one is the MATLAB code I have added in it. This one is a MATLAB code, and for the rocket dynamics, according to different phase, when we run it, we will get the complete phases, different phases like height versus time. This figure provide us a velocity versus time. Phase plane mean when the rocket change its direction from one side to another side. Okay. Then the height rate versus time, its acceleration versus time, absolute height versus time, and the absolute velocity versus time, maximum height, total time, and figure as well. Okay, I think figure 9 is deleted. Let me just run it again and we will get the figure 9 as well. This one is the figure 9. Yes, normal height versus time as well. Okay, so here is the MATLAB command window which provides the complete maximum height, time to reach, impact velocity, total flight time, engine burn, and everything. Okay. So if you need to ask anything, you just call me. Thank you.